Welcome to France. In the heart of Europe, France appears like a multicolored painting, where every region carries its own story and every landscape evokes a different emotion. From sun-drenched coastlines to towering snow-covered peaks, from the vibrant purple lavender fields of Provence to the quiet ancient towns of Alsace, everything blends together to create a journey that is both vast and deeply poetic. When you wander through centuries-old villages that have been carefully preserved, you will easily feel the breath of history in every roof tile, every window frame, and every stone-paved path. In contrast, in lively cities such as Paris or Lyon, modern life harmonizes with artistic and historic architecture, creating an atmosphere that is both youthful and contemplative. The natural scenery of France also possesses a richness that few places can match. Pine-covered hills, gentle rivers flowing through valleys, and sheer cliffs embracing turquoise waters all form views that make people pause and admire for a long time. This journey, therefore, is not just about exploring destinations, but about sensing each rhythm of life, each tone, and each moment that shapes the enchanting identity of France. Before exploring France, let us answer this interesting question. Which region is famous for its endless purple lavender fields stretching toward the horizon? Corsica. It impresses visitors with its harmonious combination of high mountains, dense forests, and blue sea, creating a landscape that feels both wild and refined, as if stepping into a different world. Mountain roads guide you along hillsides covered with vegetation, opening wide views toward the Mediterranean Sea, shimmering under the sunlight. The coastline of Corsica stands out with small crystal-clear coves, soft sandy beaches, and layers of natural rock formations where reflected light creates vibrant colors between the sea and the sky. Coastal old towns feature architecture blending French and Italian influences, with stone-paved slopes, yellow-walled houses, and small cafes resting quietly in the afternoon sun. Deeper in the island's interior, Ancient villages built on mountain slopes reveal stillness and rustic charm, where history and local life remain remarkably present. With its diverse beauty and slow rhythm of life, Corsica becomes an ideal destination for nature lovers seeking peace amid magnificent scenery. Verdon Gorges. Amid the vast region of Provence, this majestic gorge appears with two towering limestone cliffs embracing an emerald river, creating a landscape that is both powerful and graceful, compelling anyone to stop and admire. Sunlight strikes the rock surfaces and reflects onto the water, turning the space into a ribbon of colors that shifts with the weather and time of day. As you move closer to the river, the calm water invites visitors to kayak deep between the cliffs, where the only sound is the gentle dip of paddles in the cool stream. The winding curves of the Verdon River bring feelings of excitement and tranquility, as if completely separated from the outside world. From high mountain viewpoints, the panoramic scenery highlights the contrast between pale stone cliffs and the deep green water below. It is this blend of grandeur and serenity that makes the Verdon Gorges an ideal place for those seeking relaxation in the openness of nature. Chamonix-Mont-Blanc. Nestled within the mighty Alps, the small town resting in the valley opens to breathtaking views of snow-covered peaks year-round, where early morning light touches the slopes and creates soft, alluring hues. The crisp, cold air and the sound of wind brushing past wooden rooftops evoke the calm and quiet atmosphere typical of high mountain regions. Farther into the valley, pathways leading to cable car stations guide visitors toward greater heights, where blue ice and sharp ridges appear more clearly. The ascent toward Mont Blanc always brings a sense of awe as the landscape expands and the sky feels closer with every passing minute. From viewing platforms, the entire valley lies still below, while jagged snow-covered peaks create a dramatic contrast of light and shadow. This blend of majesty and calm has made Chamonix-Mont-Blanc a perfect destination for nature enthusiasts wanting to touch the grandeur of the Alps. Provence. In the southern region of France, The scenery opens with lavender fields stretching to the horizon, where the gentle fragrance carried by warm breezes brings instant relaxation to anyone who visits. Golden sunlight blankets the red-tiled rooftops, creating a picture that is both rustic and charming. Along winding roads over the hillsides, ancient stone villages appear with cream-colored walls, flower-filled balconies, and quiet little cafes tucked beneath shaded trees. Life moves slowly here, allowing visitors to truly feel the simplicity and warmth of Provence's countryside spirit. When evening arrives, sunset turns the lavender fields into shades of soft purple, transforming the entire landscape into something both vivid and dreamy. This harmony between natural beauty and rustic culture makes Provence an ideal choice for those seeking peace and the romantic charm of southern France. Aquitaine. Along the sunlit coastline, the immense sand formation of the Dune du Pilat rises like a glowing golden wall, where layers of sand constantly shift in shape according to the wind and the rhythm of the tides. When you step onto the slope, each footstep glides gently, leaving temporary marks on the soft surface, while the view ahead opens to a vast panorama of deep green pine forests and an endless ocean. From the top of the dune, the sky and the sea seem to merge into one, creating a striking contrast between cool blue tones and warm golden hues, making the entire landscape come alive as the light changes moment by moment. Strong ocean winds carry a refreshing saltiness, allowing visitors to fully feel the raw beauty of the Aquitaine coastline. As the sun gradually sets, the dunes shift from pale orange to deep red, forming one of the most stunning sunsets in the western region of France. It is the grandeur of nature and the sense of freedom atop the sand that have made the Dune du Pilat an unmissable stop for those who love unique landscapes and the enchanting embrace of ocean winds. Alsace. In the northeastern region of France, the scenery unfolds with ancient villages featuring traditional half-timbered architecture, where red-tiled roofs, dark wooden frames, and pastel walls come together in a vibrant yet harmonious composition. Along cobblestone streets, flower-filled windows, and small shops rich with local flavors slow the pace of life, allowing visitors to feel the warmth of this region. Venturing deeper into villages such as Colmar or Riquewihr, narrow canals curve gently between rows of colorful houses, creating a scene so picturesque it feels as though it has stepped out of a storybook. Sunlight reflects off the water, mirroring every window and flower basket, making the atmosphere even livelier and more delicate. On the surrounding hills, expanses of vineyards stretch out in soft green layers, bringing a sense of both rustic simplicity and abundance. The combination of historic architecture, gentle natural scenery, and blended cultural influences gives Alsace its unique charm, where every corner offers a beauty that invites visitors to pause and admire. Normandy. Along the northwestern coastline of France, the landscape appears with towering white cliffs facing the Atlantic Ocean, where waves crash against the rock foundations, creating deep, resonant echoes. Sea winds carrying a touch of salt sweep across lush green fields, forming a captivating contrast between the wildness of the ocean and the calm, rural scenery of Normandy. Moving inland, small villages with ancient stone houses, gray rooftops, and surrounding apple orchards open into a warm and slow-paced atmosphere. Winding village roads pass through wide fields and lead visitors to farms and old churches that bear the marks of long-standing history. In coastal areas, the late afternoon light casts a soft golden glow over the water, making the entire view even more serene. The blend of history, nature, and gentle daily life creates the distinctive appeal of Normandy, a place where people can effortlessly find peace amid vast skies and endless sea. Brittany. On the peninsula in the northwestern part of France, the landscape reveals rugged cliffs thrusting out into the ocean, where powerful waves crash against the rocky shore in a rhythmic, thunderous sound unique to the Brittany coastline. Constant sea winds carry a salty chill, refreshing the air and filling it with vibrant energy. Farther inland, small villages appear with ancient stone houses, gray-tiled roofs, and narrow cobblestone streets where tranquil rhythms evoke a deeply traditional atmosphere. At the harbors, fishing boats line both sides while pastel-colored houses reflect on the water, creating a scene that is both rustic and charming. As evening falls, the last light of the day paints the horizon in shades of soft gold and pink, highlighting the contrast between the deep blue sea and sharply defined rocky edges. This blend of wild beauty, grandeur, and warm character has made Brittany an ideal stop for those seeking peace within a bold and distinctive natural setting. If you enjoy this video, do not forget to press like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will not miss any new journeys full of excitement. Strasbourg. In the northeastern part of France, the scenery emerges with traditional half-timbered houses reflected in the gentle flow of the Ile River, where window frames overflowing with flowers create a beauty that feels both classic and lively. Daily life unfolds slowly along the cobblestone streets, allowing visitors to fully appreciate the refined charm of Strasbourg. Entering the Petite France district, the atmosphere becomes even more poetic with small wooden bridges, softly flowing water, and rows of pastel houses standing closely together. Morning sunlight shimmers on the river's surface, adding a sparkling glow that fills the neighborhood with gentle vibrance. In the city center, the Strasbourg Cathedral appears in full majesty, with its soaring sandstone tower rising high into the sky. Light streaming through the stained glass windows creates an atmosphere that is both solemn and exquisite. The harmonious blending of long-standing history, striking architecture, and peaceful surroundings gives Strasbourg its unique allure, a place that draws visitors back again and again to experience its timeless yet ever-lively beauty. Mont Saint-Michel. In the coastal region of Normandy, the scenery unfolds with a small rocky island rising from a vast tidal plain, where the pathways leading to the island appear and disappear depending on the tides. A light morning mist surrounds the base of the island, adding a sense of mystery and making the approach even more poetic. As you draw closer, the complex of the abbey and the layered ancient houses on the slopes becomes clearer, with gray tiled roofs and old stone walls forming a distinctive silhouette. The narrow, winding street passes by small shops and gradually leads upward to the island's peak, where Mont Saint-Michel Abbey stands in majestic silence, overlooking the entire expansive bay. During high tide, the surrounding water transforms the island into a secluded fortress at sea, while during low tide, vast stretches of sand are revealed under the sunlight, creating soft golden hues. It is this constant transformation of the landscape, combined with its ancient beauty, that has made Mont Saint-Michel one of France's most iconic and enchanting destinations. Lyon. In the southeastern region of France, the landscape opens with the meeting point of the Rhône River and the Saône River, creating a natural flowing composition that embraces historic old quarters. Curved cobblestone streets run between pale yellow buildings, large windows, and signature iron balconies, highlighting the classic charm of Lyon. When you step into the Vieux-Lyon district, the atmosphere becomes quieter, with narrow alleys, old rooftops, and mysterious traboules passageways connecting the buildings. Light filters through the narrow gaps and reflects off the stone walls, giving the impression of walking through a living museum at the heart of the city. Across the river, the Presqu'île area embodies a more modern spirit, where grand squares, straight boulevards, and carefully preserved historic buildings blend with the lively energy of cafes and shops. This harmonious blend of tradition, youthful rhythm, and atmospheric river scenery has made Lyon an irresistible stop for those who love culture and wish to experience French life in its most refined form. Loire Valley. In the central region of France, the scenery stretches out with lush green fields, neat rows of vineyards, and the Loire River winding gently through the land, composing a tranquil picture that embodies the region's characteristic elegance. The soft breeze carries the scent of soil and fresh leaves, making each walk even more soothing. Across the hillsides and along the river, ancient chateaux appear with pointed towers, gray stone roofs, and meticulously trimmed gardens, where sunlight reflects off pale walls to create a beauty that is both grand and delicate. Every structure bears deep historical significance, making the journey feel like stepping through layers of time. As evening arrives, gentle light casts warm golden tones across the river, emphasizing the peaceful charm of small riverside towns. This harmony of natural beauty, graceful architecture, and an unhurried atmosphere has made the Loire Valley an ideal destination for those seeking serenity in a landscape rich with history and poetry. French Riviera. In the southeastern region of France, the scenery opens with the deep blue Mediterranean coastline, where golden sunlight glistens on the water's surface, creating radiant beauty throughout all 4 seasons. Coastal roads curve between tall palm trees and bright sandy shores, filling the air with a sense of freedom and ease. Along the seaside towns, charming old quarters appear with pastel-colored houses, flower-filled balconies, and narrow alleys leading down to harbors lined with sailboats. Wow. The atmosphere is both lively and relaxed, embodying the signature allure of the French Riviera. Resorts, outdoor cafes, and a lifestyle centered on enjoyment add to the irresistible rhythm of the region. As sunset approaches, soft pink and orange hues reflect across the sea, embracing the bays and the green hills beyond. The blend of sunlit scenery, vibrant energy, and Mediterranean coastal beauty has made the French Riviera one of the most captivating shorelines in Europe, a place where visitors always wish to stay a little longer. Bordeaux. In southwestern France, the scenery unfolds with wide boulevards, light-colored stone buildings, and classical facades reflecting in the rhythmic flow of the Garonne River. Gentle morning light settles over the architecture, adding softness and giving Bordeaux its uniquely refined atmosphere. Farther into the outskirts, endless vineyards stretch toward the horizon, where historic estates lined with tall, straight trees create a landscape that feels both romantic and abundant. Old wine cellars preserve the distinctive aroma of ripe grapes, making the journey of exploration even more enticing. As you stroll through the city center, large squares, ancient churches, and cobblestone streets blend with the modern rhythms of cafes and small shops, creating a balance between tradition and youthful vibrance. This gentle yet profound beauty has made Bordeaux an ideal destination for those who appreciate architecture, culture, and quiet moments within an elegant city. Before discovering the next destination, let us answer this interesting question. What is Bordeaux most famous for? Paris. Along the banks of the Seine River, the scenery unfolds with graceful ancient bridges, rows of straight trees, and light-colored stone buildings that embody the classic beauty of Paris. Morning sunlight reflects on the water, creating shimmering light that gives the whole city a soft and poetic charm. Walking through the old streets, small cafes, black wrought iron balconies, and mansard rooftops create an atmosphere filled with artistic character. Life here moves slowly yet elegantly, allowing visitors to fully appreciate the refined spirit of the French capital. As you move toward the center, iconic landmarks such as the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre Museum, and the Notre Dame Cathedral rise majestically, each carrying deep historical and artistic significance. When evening falls over the Seine River, golden light spreads across the riverside facades, forming a scene that is both classic and romantic. It is this blend of art, architecture, and graceful rhythm that has made Paris a destination everyone wishes to experience at least once in their lifetime. Palace of Versailles. In the peaceful western suburbs of Paris, the scenery reveals perfectly symmetrical structures, bright stone facades, and long rows of windows catching the sunlight, creating the signature magnificence of Versailles. Intricate carvings, gilded domes, and vast ceremonial halls instantly evoke the grandeur of past royal dynasties. Stepping inside, light from dozens of tall windows illuminates mirrors, crystal details, and painted ceilings, turning the space into something that feels almost otherworldly. The Hall of Mirrors, with its soaring ceiling and sparkling chandeliers, delivers an overwhelming sense of splendor, as if time were standing still in the presence of royal opulence. Surrounding the palace, the immense garden stretches out with straight pathways, meticulously trimmed flower beds, and reflective pools bordered by ancient statues. The harmony of exquisite architecture, grand landscapes, and a timeless classical atmosphere has made the Palace of Versailles a symbol of power and artistry, where visitors can fully feel the radiant spirit of France during its royal era. Marseille. Along the southern coast of France, the scenery appears with rows of colorful houses lining the old harbor, where fishing boats and modern yachts anchor side by side, creating a rhythm that is both lively and familiar. Sea breezes carry the scent of salt and warm sunlight typical of the Mediterranean, making every stroll feel lighter and more pleasant. Moving deeper into the old district of Le Panier, narrow stone alleys with yellow, pink, and light blue walls open into a space rich with artistic character, where cafes, craft workshops, and vibrant murals blend together to create Marseille's unique charm. Reflected sunlight on the painted walls brings even more life to the neighborhood. Looking toward the hillside, the Basilica of Notre-Dame de la Garde stands prominently against the blue sky, offering sweeping views over the entire city and the vast open sea. The blend of cultural diversity, Mediterranean scenery, and a free-spirited lifestyle has made Marseille a distinctly captivating stop for travelers. Riquewihr. In the peaceful region of Alsace, the scenery unfolds with rows of vibrant, half-timbered houses lining the cobblestone streets, where every window frame, balcony, and flower basket forms a view reminiscent of a fairy tale. Sunlight shining on the red and yellow rooftops gives the whole village a soft and graceful charm. As you head toward the center, small winding alleys pass by wine shops, traditional bakeries, and craft workshops, where scents and colors blend into a warm and inviting atmosphere. The sound of footsteps on the stone pavement and the quiet ambience make the exploration calm and soothing. Surrounding the village are hills covered with vineyards stretching toward the horizon, creating a backdrop that feels both lush and abundant. The harmony of ancient architecture, peaceful village life, and beautiful nature has made Riquewihr one of the most enchanting villages in France, where visitors often wish to linger a bit longer to take in its poetic charm. Conques. In the tranquil region of Aveyron, the scenery emerges with dark stone rooftops, cobblestone streets, and moss-covered walls, creating a solemn atmosphere reminiscent of the Middle Ages. Morning sunlight shining over the surrounding valley highlights the rustic charm of the small curved roofs and winding narrow paths. Entering the village center, the silence gives way to the imposing presence of the Saint Foy Abbey Church, where Romanesque architecture is reflected in its stone columns, arched doorways, and intricately carved facade. Inside, light filtering through narrow windows falls onto ancient reliefs, giving the space a sacred and contemplative aura. Around the village, the wide valley and trails along the hillsides offer panoramic views of Conques, appearing like an ancient painting nestled within deep greenery. It is this blend of long-standing history, pristine beauty, and slow rural rhythm that has made Conques a spiritual stop for those who love France's ancient villages. If you enjoy this video, do not forget to press like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will not miss any new and exciting journeys. It's all. Colmar. In the charming region of Alsace, the scenery opens with vibrant, half-timbered houses reflected on a narrow canal, where pastel walls and flower-filled balconies blend into a soft, painting-like view. Gentle sunlight shimmers on the water, giving the entire old town a peaceful and glowing atmosphere. Walking along the cobblestone streets, countless small shops, wine cellars, and cozy cafes appear between the rows of historic houses. The soft echo of footsteps in the quiet space makes the journey relaxing, bringing visitors closer to the slow and pleasant rhythm of life here. In the Petite Venise area, colorful houses stand closely along the canal, creating one of Colmar's most iconic views, where small boats glide beneath wooden bridges, forming a scene that is both romantic and graceful. The harmony of traditional architecture, calm atmosphere, and vivid colors has made Colmar one of the most enchanting towns in France. Gordes. On a high hill in Provence, the scenery appears with bright stone houses stacked along the slope, where sunlight falls on the walls, making the village glow beneath the clear blue sky. Narrow cobblestone paths weave between ancient stone walls, creating a rustic and quiet atmosphere that naturally slows visitors' steps. In the village center, small squares, outdoor cafes, and traditional craft shops provide a warm and welcoming feeling, where the scent of herbs and the sound of wind brushing against the rooftops create the gentle melody characteristic of Gordes. Afternoon sunlight casts warm golden tones over the stone roofs, making the surroundings even more poetic. From the village edge, the Luberon Valley stretches out with olive groves, lavender fields, and lush green forests. The blend of soft, natural scenery and timeless stone architecture has made Gordes one of the most beautiful villages in southern France. A place where visitors always want to linger a little longer to enjoy its serene enchantment. Annecy. Amid the peaceful Alps, the scenery opens with a crystal-clear lake reflecting deep blue mountains, where the water shifts between shades of turquoise depending on the light throughout the day. Cool breezes ripple the surface gently, creating a sense of calm that encourages anyone to pause and admire for a long while. In the Old Town, pastel-colored houses line narrow canals, where stone bridges and vibrant flower baskets create a scene straight out of an illustrated postcard. The sound of flowing water beneath the bridges blends with the slow rhythm of lakeside cafes, forming a wonderfully soothing atmosphere. In the distance, the ancient Palace de l'Isle sits in the center of the canal, its gray stone walls serving as a distinctive landmark of Annecy. When sunset arrives, warm golden light spreads across the lake and roofs, making the town more romantic than ever. The harmony of gentle natural beauty and historic architecture has made Annecy one of France's most captivating destinations. Yvoire. Along the deep blue shores of Lake Léman, The scenery opens with winding stone paths running between ancient gray stone houses, where balconies and windows overflowing with flowers create Yvoire's signature gentle beauty. Soft sunlight reflects off the lake and onto the stone walls, giving the entire village an exceptionally peaceful atmosphere. Walking deeper into the center, small cafes, craft shops, and lakeside tea rooms create a warm and intimate feeling, where the scent of flowers and the light sound of footsteps on stone merge beautifully. Carefully tended historic gardens add touches of greenery that soften the village's centuries-old architecture. At the village edge, the view opens toward the wide lake with distant mountains forming a serene and pristine backdrop. At sunset, golden light settles over the rooftops and the water surface, making Yvoire appear like a romantic painting. It is this blend of natural beauty and historical charm that has transformed the village into one of the most enchanting places along Lake Léman. Thank you for accompanying this long journey through the beautiful regions of France, where every street, river, rooftop, and field carries its own story and a unique charm that invites visitors to pause and feel. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to press like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will not miss any exciting new journeys. See you again on upcoming adventures, where we will continue exploring other wonderful destinations.